signing FaceTime. What's happening here? How we doing? What's going on? Passcode Red, one of the favorites. Good evening, good evening. Second cup for the night. Popped my first bottle, had my first cup during my Zoom from 7 to 7:30. Had to just shoot that. So good evening, y'all. How you doing? Happy weekend. Hope everyone's well, safe, doing what they gotta do. As I want to FaceTime, your girl KychelFit now. I'm just here to do another video. Tonight I want to talk about, are we gathering for the holidays? So again, happy weekend. How's it going? How y'all doing? The wine I have today is the Passcode Red. Passcode Red. This is one of the wines that's always a good one. Never miss. It's not too sweet. It's not too tart. It's not too dry. I could definitely finish a bottle in one day, no problem at all. But just want to check in with you guys and ask you guys: are you gathering with your family and friends for the holidays? How are you guys feeling for the holidays? Do you guys feel like life is what it is? Screw it, whatever. Forget the mask. Forget the social distancing. Or do you guys feel pretty much like, all right, I'm not gathering, I'm keeping it small, quiet, keeping my mask on, not doing too much? Or you guys just like, you know what, I'm going to be a selective few places, or I'm going to be only in one place, or I'm going to limit how many people come around my house? Like, how you guys feeling? What are you doing? For me, I've been very timid during this whole pandemic, and I've been thinking like, you know what, the smaller the better. Don't do too much. Do the best you can. And I thank God this entire time I have gotten sick, but not with anything that's like, oh, the worst. Excuse me. Nothing that was the worst. But at the end of the day, it's like, all right, you know, you've done a good job with washing your hands, sanitizing, social distancing, keeping your mask on, keeping the house clean as possible. So, you know, at some point you have to leap out and start living life again, but I'm kind of still not really there yet. So I say all that just to say that, you know, I'm not really ready to just be in large environments with groups of large people just having fun, and not really yet. I'm getting very comfortable with this whole Zoom experience, with the whole MS Teams, Skype, all these virtual meetings. I'm just getting super comfortable with that because, again, I don't gotta worry about nobody in my face, like, or touching me, spitting, or anything. I don't gotta worry about none of that because no one's really with me. Like right now, I'm home, you guys are home, you guys are out and about, you're on your cell phone, you're on your computer, you're on your tablet, you are wherever you are, and you don't gotta be next to me to log into this video, to hear me or see me. You don't gotta feel like I'm touching you or spitting on you or spraying on you in any kind of way. And it's comfort for you. It's a level of comfort for you. You feel probably better that way. You can get information. You can provide comments and feedback and everything in real time. You don't really have to worry about, oh my God, like she's yelling too much, or she's spitting too much, or she's spraying too much, or any of those things. Like, it's out of sight, out of mind, realistically, just that way. So again, this platform, as always, as I always say, pretty much is just a platform for people to be able to speak and speak their mind and opinions and views on how they feel about all the various topics I talk about. Everything for me on wine on FaceTime is, for the most part, is very therapeutic for me. It's stuff that I'm either going through, faced with, challenged with, need advice probably in some kind of way, you just don't even know it. And I'm looking for feedback, or I'm using feedback or getting ideas from you guys to think out the box, have a different view or opinion about something that I'm not so sure on, or just I'm just venting. I'm just getting my feelings and emotions out there so they're not bottled up in here, because I'm a person that keeps everything in here, overthinks, procrastinates, and it just sucks. So again, I like to do this whether I'm the only person on the live, it's 5 or 10 or 20, 30 people on the live, whether there's no one's on my Zoom, or whether 15, 20 people on my Zoom, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm here to, it makes me feel good. And again, I know if I feel this way, someone else feels this way. Shout out to Susan Satin. Susan Satin is one of my new followers who I met at a vending experience in Brooklyn during the summer. And she sells soaps and butters and creams and lotions and oils and all these cool things. She's a boss entrepreneur, city worker, and she's super motivated. And I follow her on YouTube, I believe, or I follow her here, and she always has great advice, comments, feedback. She's always ready for me to post a video, or she's looking for my videos to come out. So special shout out to Susan Satin. She's always rocking with me. I'm not sure where she is tonight, but it's all good. Much love and respect to her. Just to let you know, Susan Satin, I saw your YouTube video on your black raspberry soap. It was bomb. I definitely liked it. It was super cool. Like, it was so great to actually see the whole process of how you make soaps with the mold, and you cut the edges, and how you do the different creams and different sections and everything. That was super cool. Like, I never really understood, like, how do you make soap? I didn't know about the whole concentration and the line and breakdown. All of that information you provided on YouTube is super cool, and it's like, okay, I love that video. So I'll definitely be looking out for more of your YouTube videos as well. So if you see me going like this, that's because my screen is timing out for some reason, but it's all good. It's time I pour another glass of wine and stay on focus and task on why I'm here. So again, this wine and FaceTime tonight is talking about family gatherings, how we're feeling, if we're doing it, if we're not doing it, why or why not. Have your feelings changed about family gatherings and gathering with friends and family throughout the pandemic? You know, how does this affect your holidays? Does it affect your holidays? Why does it not affect your holidays? Just that kind of open discussion topic kind of situation right now. So for me, again, from my perspective, you know, I'm definitely going to spend some time with my aunt. Shout out to Harlem Moet. She cooked a dinner last Thanksgiving, and I was at her house, who was bomb.com, and I'm definitely gonna cook a small meal at my house as well. And I'm definitely hoping to go to my aunt's house and bring food back and have her food plus my food for like that next week or two. But as I'm traveling, I'm really forgetting to spend special shout outs to people. So I'm on this wine and FaceTime looking all kind of however I'm looking, and want to make sure I shout out my cousin, Natural Beauty. Love me. She makes these waist beads. These are from her. And shout out to Lorraine Jewels. She sold me this beautiful bracelet. And shout out to myself. These are my compression leggings, and they're on my website for a nice, cool price. So shout out to my cousin, Natural Love Me. She makes these waist beads. And shout out to my jewelry lady, Lorraine Jewels. She makes these bracelets. And shout out to me for these compression leggings. I've been giving discounts to the first 5 people who join into my Zoom calls on Saturdays for wine and FaceTime, and giving them special discounts off all of my merchandise. So if you are feeling like you want to pay your leggings and you don't want to pay the full price, if you're the first 5 people to log into my Zoom call every Saturday for wine and FaceTime from 7 to 7:30, if you're one of the first 5 people, definitely give me a discount on the compression leggings and some of my other selected apparel as well. Always visit my website, kychelfit.club, and you'll see more of that information there as well, too, as far as the sizes I have, the colors, the varieties, and things like that. And again, the Zoom call is for those people that feel that they don't want to be on Instagram Live, where there's 1,000 people logging in, following, and they don't want their information out there. Like, I respect everyone's privacy, so if that's what you want to do, that's cool. And it's real. So back to the wine and FaceTime, family gatherings. I was talking to my dad. He's like, nope, I'm not gathering. I don't know what my mom is doing, but I'm not traveling for the holidays as far as going to anyone's house for, you know, Christmas, I don't think I'm doing that, or New Year's, I don't think I'm doing that either. But I will be with my aunt in Harlem on Thanksgiving. I won't spend the entire Thanksgiving night with her, but I will be with her for like maybe a couple hours or so like that. And definitely gonna cook at home. I'm gonna start early, probably the day before. And hi, Sets and Satin. I was just talking about your YouTube video of the black raspberry vanilla soap. I was watching your YouTube video of the black raspberry vanilla soap on YouTube, and I thought it was so cool. I didn't even have an idea of like how you made that. I'm like, I didn't realize it was like a mold that comes with it. You have like a special knife and all these different cups and mixtures and stuff like that. I'm like, wow. I especially love when you did that design and you did it reverse ways. I'm like, that's so cool. I'm like, I gotta try some more YouTube videos myself. But I hope you're doing well, Queen. Thank you for logging in. I was definitely giving you a special shout out for always holding me accountable, logging in and looking for my videos and stuff like that. Really, really appreciate you for that. Tonight I'm just talking about family gatherings, gathering for the holidays, how we're feeling, what are we gonna do. I know some of us have a different mindset since, the mandate and COVID, and, we want to be around a lot of people so much, and we don't want to be in large crowds, or we don't want people at our houses or anything like that. So for me, so my family gathering, how am I feeling? Am I feeling differently, anything like that? I kind of feel like, yes, I'm definitely feeling a little bit different regarding family gatherings because I don't want to be around large groups of people as far as 10 or more people. Like, that's super uncomfortable for me right now. I'm definitely going to spend some time with my aunt who lives in New York, who I've spent time with throughout the entire pandemic. And you're welcome, sister, anytime. You're welcome, anytime, sister. And spent some time with my aunt who lives here in Manhattan, which is really quick for me to get to. And I spent last Thanksgiving with her, bring some food home, hopefully. And I'm going to cook a small dinner at my house so I can have food for my house, so I can have lunch for the whole week at work. And I can be able to just, be full, enjoy that sultry, good food that we make when we're talking about times of giving and thanks and sharing and loving all the other good stuff. But I know for some people, they still don't want to be around people. They don't want to gather with friends and families. They don't want to be sharing anything. They're like, listen, I want to do my own thing. Shout out to those people as well. The strongest mindsets, be the best mindsets. Those people that, will straight for their beliefs and don't give up. Those be the ones for the most part. So at the end of the day, I just feel like, to each his own. Just wanted to get an idea and feeling about how everyone here is feeling, because I'm not ready to be around super duper large crowds, although I need to start thinking that way because that's business, that's money, that's politics. If I go to get events, business, to sell my products, there may be a large crowd of people there, and I can't say I don't want to be there because I want to make money. So I'm going to have to be there, right? So definitely need to pick my battles and make sure I'm making the better decisions, not, the emotional decisions that make no sense, which is something that happens with me sometimes. I get all in my head, like, I'm not going to do this because I feel this way, and I be all strong with it. It's like, okay, but that's now a missed opportunity. Cheers. Going back, like, I stay with this Passcode Red for some reason. I feel like it's always a good one. It's never like a hit and miss situation. It's so funny. I was in a wine store today and I was trying to get a different kind of wine. I didn't want to get a white wine. I feel like white wines are really sweet all the time. So I was trying to get the guy to tell me, like, what's a nice wine I can get that's like semi-sweet, not too sweet, with a big bottle. He was like, oh yeah, well, that wine doesn't come in a big bottle, but we do have wines that come in a big bottle, but they're not, the same kind of taste. I'm like, oh, great. It's always something. But cheers, Sets and Satin. Cheers, cheers, cheers. I found myself sometimes thinking like, okay, I wish I would have been to vineyards before, like back in the day, because then I wouldn't know exactly what wines to buy, what wines are good for what things. But the bad thing about me is like when I'm doing this wine and FaceTime, I'm having too much fun because I'm ready to go to bed as soon as the video ends. Like I'm ready to go because I'm so buzzed sometimes. But I feel like at the end of the day, sometimes you need to be buzzed to talk about things that are stressing you out. Hey Gary, how you doing? Long time no see. Thank you for popping through. But like sometimes you need to be like a little bit buzzed sometimes to talk about things that's on your brain or your mind. Chilling, just sitting here with my bottle of Passcode Red, talking about family gatherings, how we're feeling this pandemic. Are we ready to be having family gatherings for the holidays? It's the holiday season, so we're gonna be with our cousins, aunties, and uncles in the house, drinking and eating. Are we going to do it different now? Are we going to be more isolated? Like, how are we feeling? For me, I'm kind of like, I'm going to spend some time with my aunt because I spent time around her this whole pandemic and haven't got sick around her, and I kind of know how she thinks. She knows how I think, vice versa. And my kid's been there, and, you know, she's okay and comfortable there, so I feel comfortable doing that with my aunt. My daughter's coming home. She'll be with us, you know. These are people who I'm comfortable with. I don't really have to feel like they're doing any sketchiness, anything like that. So I'm like, for me, I'm going to keep it small, visit my aunt, bring it back home. I'm going to cook a little something at home, and that's how I'm going to do it. I'm not ready to do the big parties and family gatherings with like 45, 50 aunties and uncles and cousins. I'm still not ready for that. So I'm just sitting here chopping it up, talking about that. Like, are we feeling good about family gatherings? Are we gathering for the holidays? We got Thanksgiving coming up, Christmas, New Year's, Valentine's Day. These are all holidays where people just want to go out and eat and, you know, be outside and do indoor and outdoor events. And it's like, now there's this whole situation about vax versus unvax, what you can and cannot do. So how are we feeling about all of this? You know, like, I did a live a few weeks ago, and I finally broke the news about what I decided to do, and I was really down on myself for it. I'm like, fuck it, it's what it is. Like, gotta be honest with your followers. People that actually follow you, that like you, to believe you know what you're doing, and it's like, whatever. We all do what we gotta do for whatever reason. We'll make our informed decisions, right? So I can't beat myself up. Have grace. I'm trying to have grace with myself, making the decision to do what I did because I was so against it. So that's that. I don't want to talk no more about that because I don't want people to be looking at this video thinking they're going COVID-19 fact checking me. Okay, that's that. So, you know, just look at my family gatherings. Like, you know, how we feeling? Are we gathering? Are we not gathering? Why or why not? Are we just over this? Are we just like, screw it, we're going to die anyway? Are we just like, nope, my mindset has changed. I'm going to be only around this person and that person because this is what I do and don't feel comfortable. Like, how are we feeling? So, like to say, time for me to sit. Special shout out on a lock journey. See, the hair is blossoming, growing. It's like all in my face now. It's definitely not done. It needs to be retwisted. I don't got time to retwist it. Again, special shout out to Lorraine Jules. Lorraine Jules, my jewelry lady. I got this nice, beautiful necklace from her. It's so pretty. I wear it all the time. I wear it at work. She's definitely my jewelry lady. She always hooking me up with like nice, cute little jewelry outfits, especially for work and stuff like that. These are my compression leggings. You guys know that. Here they are. Boom, boom, bang. They're tagged to this video. This waist beads is from my cousin, Embraced by Beauty. She makes waist beads. She makes ankle bracelets. All that good stuff. So shout out to her as well. They want to give love and flowers to those people that's doing their thing. Those entrepreneurs, bosses, people grinding with 2 jobs, 3 jobs, side hustles, making the ends meet, making it work, branding their businesses on all these platforms, giving their information and tea about their struggles and their come-ups. Special shout out to all of you guys. And special shout out to anybody who's interested in doing a interview on What's Your Come Up Story. It's an interview I do on Facebook with my father, Sir Charles, and we do a co-host setting where we spoke to entrepreneurs, people who are bosses, created different platforms, and, you know, really leveled up on a way where they're not the same person they were before. They've showed some gratitude and humbleness, or just built themselves, their brand from the ground up. And we're interviewing people to say, hey, can we hear your story? What you've been through, you know, what are you doing? How did you get there? How did you network? You know, vice versa. What's the tea? And it's just a platform for people to say, I want to do that too. How did you go about it? When did you start? How did you do it? Just uplifting, embracing, you know, our people with like minds, you know, entrepreneurs, bosses, you know, black and brown people from black and brown Latino communities, all of that. Just saying, hey, I'm a boss, I have my own business, this is what I do, this is how I get it, etc. We're not looking for people that have 10,000 followers or 5,000 followers. It's nothing like that. It's about who you are, where you've been, where you're going, what you're doing, how you got there. And it's uplifting to people who want to do what you want to do, who look up to you, who are inspired by you, or are trying to do the same thing, and they just need some support and encouragement on the journey, how to get there. So again, today, this is what I'm drinking, a Moscato Red, one of the favorites. I always go back to it because I feel like it's always a good option. And it's like my 3rd cup for the night. Haven't ate dinner yet, so I'm going to be feeling good soon. Again, if you see me coming up to the screen like that, for some reason my video's timed out, so I have to just touch the screen to make sure I don't like totally lose you guys and log all the way out. But just here again, every Saturday, like I said, I'm always doing one from 7 to 7:30 via Zoom. Excuse me. I'm always doing one from 7 to 7:30 via Zoom. For those people who don't want to be private, don't want to have people out there, they don't want to be on the screen, they don't want to say nothing. 7:30 always IG live. So again, just want to get you guys feedback, opinions, views, thoughts about, how you're feeling for this pandemic, for the holidays, regarding gathering, all the holidays coming up, what you guys are doing. Thank you, Gary. Really appreciate you. You have a good night. Be safe out there. Much love to you and your family. Hope you're well. Appreciate you coming through, dropping a jewel, dime on me, give me some feedback. Always appreciate you. See the hair on my journey. Take care. Have a good night, Gary. So yeah, my last little sip. But then I'm having some sweet potato fries with some meatless garlic parmesan wings. They're super tasty, seasoned right, just right. I already have some kind of spicy. They can put a little bit too much pepper, but off topic. Back to how we're feeling. So from what I'm gathering, people want to gather. People want to. Good night, Gary. Peace and love. For when I'm gathering, though, people want to gather. People want to get back to doing the things they used to do. They want to get back to hugs and kisses and, memories and, family rituals and routines and cooking the favorite meals and, sharing stories. They're missing that interaction. They're missing that affection and attention they used to get before. Like, they're missing that togetherness, and they want that togetherness now. And however they get it, they're going about getting it, even if it's not the best way, they're going about getting it, the way they are. And I guess people just don't want to be judged right now. People want to make decisions without people frowning at them, and I totally get that because I'm definitely like that as well. So at the end of the day, I just feel like, do what you got to do to be safe. If you want to gather, you want to fly, you want to travel, you want to be around people, be safe. If you're sick or you're not feeling well, let them know that. Give them the courtesy of saying, hey, let's have a negative this, so I'm not catching that, I'm not spreading that. Give those people who you may be around for the holidays the respect and the care and the love to let them know that you're trying to bring positivity to the environment you'll be around. And if you're a person who's not traveling for the holidays or won't be gathering for the holidays at all, you don't really have much to do because you're quarantining yourself or you're keeping distance with yourself and how many people you have around you, so you don't have to worry about those things, because people do lie, people don't be honest, out of fear, out of stress, anxiety, etc., etc. So sometimes you don't know what you may be getting, so it's understandable for everyone to make their own informed decision because you just don't know sometimes, and you gotta do what's right for you. You gotta protect your circle, yourself, by any means necessary. And sometimes people are or are not gonna understand that. And you can't save the world. You're just here to save yourself and no one else, right? So, honestly, guys, that's it. That's all for me. I don't really have much